Alright, super quick update on ICP, Internet Computer. So, in the last few videos, we've really been outlining our price target down here at the 1.618. You can see that we get this from the micro fib of this low to this high here. Now, we put this price target basically when we broke below, back tested this this red line here and started coming down. So my price target is still all the way down here at 14, but yeah, basically $14. So so far, we said this was going to be a 27% drop. So far we've come down exactly like 7%. So all in all, in my opinion, we still do have 20% to the downside to go. We are below, well, we've literally just broken below the lows here, so it looks like we're really getting ready for a push to the downside. Not much volume coming in as always with this coin, but selling volume is coming in today. The RSI and money flow indicator do look fairly close to the bottom, so at which point I would say the bottom may be somewhere near here at 14. Whether that is the bottom in the micro term before we just do something like this and then do come back to it later, that would be yet to be seen. We will need to kind of update you on that closer to the time, but in the short term, we've literally, the number one thing I want you to take away from this video is this line that was once green, we have now broken below. This was the low that we put in back here on the 22nd of January. We've broken below it, back tested it once, twice, and we're very much below this trend line. So in my opinion, we are still coming all the way down to this 1.618 down here. That is basically everything for the USD pair. I don't really need to go into the weekly or the monthly, simply because over here it's a little bit more iffy on what's going on. Obviously you can see that we are in a huge downtrend, so that is all I really need to say. But yeah, I would keep an eye on the daily for the USD pair. If we do come over to the Bitcoin pair and see what's going on, you can see that we are heading down to this this green trend line down here. So priced against Bitcoin, ICP is still bullish if we do stay above 460 for a move to the upside. But what is very worrying is we have this absolutely hench head and shoulders pattern. God knows what this price target would be if we do the conservative target of this head and shoulders. So to start with, there are two head and shoulders here. So the smaller one, which I will change color for you so you can just see it a bit better. So the first head and shoulders, we have the neckline here. Now you can see that this is the more conservative one because we bounced on here. You could definitely argue that the neckline is here, but we also do have a bigger one because we did bounce down here, we bottomed down here, and we came down here and bottomed here as well. So arguably both of these head and shoulders patterns are very valid. I would just be trading, personally I would be trading the conservative one because as I'm sure you've seen in my videos, if you've been watching me for a while, I am a conservative trader. I do spend a lot of the time sitting on the sidelines waiting for positions instead of just FOMOing into coins. I don't, I'm not one of those people that's going to say, oh, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. I'm the type of person who will buy the breakout after the dip is done. So don't get wrecked, but on this coin, you can see that the BTC pair could still be coming down, another 75%, so a really big drop. Why would this not surprise me if this happened? Let's just zoom out for a second. So you can see that this coin listed on Coinbase all the way up here at $630. Since then we have been rugged to oblivion. We've gone down almost 98% now. So do I think it's possible that we go down another 60% against Bitcoin? 100%. Well, I'm not 100% sure that will happen, but it is 100% likely. Like, if any coin was going to lose 75% of its value in a couple of weeks against Bitcoin, I would be probably betting that it would be a coin like this. You can see that we are in a huge bear flag. So all in all, we're below the 200-day. I outlined this in my previous video why I would not even be longing if we did break out, because if we did break out now, we have resistance here, we've got resistance here, and if we just come back to where I outlined this previously, you know, in a couple of videos ago I outlined why I wouldn't be longing, and it is because of this. So if we did break out here, you could see that we have resistance here, we have resistance here at this downtrending resistance that is the kind of like the micro bear flag. We have this resistance here at 27, which is the more macro descending channel that we're in. If we did break out of that, we have resistance, I believe this is the, or was this the 0.5? Or was this a fib that we've recently broken? So let me find out what this is from, because this was definitely a target at some point. So I think we meant to draw it to the 0.5, or no, this was the previous micro high here. So I mean, anywhere in this box between this high and, you know, the 0.5 down here, we do have resistance coming in. If we did break out at that point, we would have resistance from this big red box. So to start with, the bottom of the box would line up with the previous micro high here at 38. If we did break above that, we would be running into resistance on the what's it called, the 200-day moving average. So I mean, all in all, there is a plethora of resistances, and for me, you know, I can't justify longing this coin when there is so many resistances, so many places where we could just go nope, 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 nope. So yeah, that is basically all I see for ICP right now. If we did break out of this trend line, then, you know, perhaps it could be an alright time to accumulate, but personally for me, I am not ever going to be buying this coin. I'm not ever going to be accumulating this coin. I'm never going to hold this coin, and, you know, potentially I would long or short this coin if the market did kind of decide where we're going. But in my opinion, there are better risk-adjusted returns on other altcoins to long, short, and accumulate. For me, this just isn't the one, and, you know, that is my personal opinion. If you do love this coin, then, you know, fair enough, that's your own opinion. You should always formulate your own opinion. You shouldn't just like listen to me saying that I'm not a fan of this coin and be like, oh my god, I'll hold this coin. I can't stand that this person has a different opinion to me. Or you shouldn't be like, oh my god, this person says that he doesn't like this coin, so I should sell all my coins. You should always do your own research. You should read the right white paper. If you think I'm wrong and you think, you know, this coin is great, then, you know, fair enough, that's your own financial advice and your own decision. But in my personal opinion, in my own trading strategy, I'm not going to incorporate this coin in it. So that is all I see for ICP right now. Do bear in mind, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.